Hello everyone. In this quick demo, I would like to show you how you can use Zenphi to export an employee's Google Vault to our own Google Storage account. So for this, I have set up a test matter here, which I have placed holds on chats, groups, drives, and Gmail. So for this demo, I'm going to export all Gmail content, and then I'm going to copy the export into our own Google Storage bucket. So let me switch over to Zenphi to see how we can achieve this. Now, Zenphi is a process automation platform that you can use by just dragging and dropping in actions without having to write any code. It is very flexible, and depending on your business requirements, you can easily customize your process. So for this, as you can see on the left-hand side, we have a lot of built-in actions, and specifically, we're going to use Google Vault actions. So the first action I'm going to use is create export. So I just basically drag drop this on any of these green icons, and that is how I build my logic inside Zenphi. So the first thing for me is to establish a new connection, and I have selected this matter that I would like to export, and I'm saying I'm going to export Gmail. You have all the other services that you can export from as well, giving it a name. So I've called it Europe Card Demo, and I'm saying I want all the accounts to be exported. Now in Europcar scenario, this will be saying I'm going to pick a specific account, and we will be looping through all the archived users and performing the export for them. Since it's a demo, I'm just going to show this with this default configuration. So once the export is created, the export will get queued inside Google Vault. So we will have to go and check the status periodically to make sure it is completed. So once it's completed, um, what we'll do is we will loop through all the artifacts that we have from the export. So for example, if I come to here, Cloud Storage Sync, I can see there's the bucket name, the object name, the size, and the MD hash. So all of these um, uh, properties are used so that we can copy the export into our own storage bucket. Now I loop through that, and then I have this copy object action, which basically takes the source bucket and the source object name and copies it into our own target bucket and the target with the same name as the export. Now, if, for example, when we are checking the status for the export, if the export is not completed, we will go and basically wait for 1 minute and then come back and check the export, because the exports can be long running. So in this demonstration, it's only going to take about a minute. So just to demonstrate this, I have just put a pause in here. And once we have copied all the contents for this export, and we are exiting this process. So it's a very simple process. So let me go ahead and run it. So let me come over here, and then I'm going to start this process. So I have queued the process, and then we can see that my instance has started executing. So if I come back in here, and if I drill into the instance that is executing, I can see that it's already created the export, and it's going through and checking the status of the export, and it's not completed, so that it's now waiting on it. So if I switch back into the Google Vault, and if I go to exports, you can see that already Europe card demo has been queued, and you can see it's 0% complete, so the spinner is there. Now, Google is going to execute this export in the background, and once it's completed, the next time Zenphi polls for the status, it'll be marked as completed, and then Zenphi can go and perform the export. So I'm going to skip through the waiting part so that we can start once this export. Now you can see the export is completed. So let me switch back to Zenphi, and then I'll just reload the steps. And you can see it's still waiting on the pause. So any minute now, once the pause has completed, it will go and check again. And there you go. It's gone back and it's checking the status. And now it is completed and it has started copying the objects out into our storage. So it's copying. So for every export, there is a zip file and there's a couple of XML and CSV files that gets created. So we are copying all of those across to our own storage bucket. And now the flow has been completed. So if I switch back into our Google Storage bucket and if I reload this, you can see the export has already been copied in. And now when I drill into that, you can see all the content has already been copied here. So now this is a bucket that we fully own. And then once we have all the data here, we can easily keep it here, or if we wanted to, we can transfer this all to either AWS or Azure if we want to keep a backup somewhere else. Now, that is how easy it is for us to automate a process using Zenphi. And for example, let's say once we have done the export, if we would like to delete the user, it'll be simple as coming into the Google directory category, and then I can come and say I want to remove a user, or I can suspend a user here, or I can delete the user, as simple as that. Or let's say in our scenario, we would like to copy the user's drive contents to a shared drive. That'll be again as simple as using the move items action. So we can move a collection of items from the the user's own My Drive into any target shared drive. So so you can see how easy it is for us to adapt Zenphi to our own business requirements, or whatever complexities or approvals or requirements that you might have. It is just a matter of dragging and dropping and configuring those actions so that you can easily get the outcome that you desire. I hope you found this helpful. Please reach out to us if you have any questions, and we are more than happy to help.